Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Stardom Review. I am your co-host, Andre C. Right over here, it's the workout princess herself, the gym princess herself. It's Melba. How you doing, Melba?
I am doing great, Andre. I was the gym princess today. I was there for quite some time for Thanksgiving Day, and it was surprisingly busy for
Yeah,
Thanksgiving Day.
my gym too. I went this morning to. I had to go pick some stuff up. My mom wanted a toaster oven, so I went and picked up a toaster oven, and I went and worked out this morning. And yeah, it was quite busy.
It was one of those moments where I rolled up to the gym parking lot and was like, "Gosh, I hope that's the hotel and not the gym." But to my dismay, 'twas the gym.
Was
Lucky
everybody
for me,
want?
it was like a body weight leg day, so I could just hide in a small room with my balance boards and not be bothered.
Well, I think everybody wanted to get in for their, either post Sunday dinner or pre Monday dinner.
You work off the turkey or get ready for it. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yes, here in
Can't
Canada.
relate. My parents are in Germany.
Yeah, here in Canada today is Thanksgiving for Canadian Thanksgiving. So all two on the ever Canadian watchers, happy Thanksgiving to all y'all, and to all of our American and everywhere else fans. Happy
Monday.
day, Monday as you watch this, or happy Tuesday as you watch this.
Happy Monday.
Happy day you watch this.
There you go.
Yeah, I had some turkey last night. I had ham today with the fam. Yeah, good weekend.
I made chicken and mashed potatoes. So, like, close
Ooh.
enough.
Yeah, it's in the ballpark.
I mean, there was gravy on the mashed potato. So, winner, chicken dinner. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but we're not here to talk about Canadian Thanksgiving. We're here
Or
to talk
food.
food. We're here or working out. We're here to talk some stardom. But before we get
Yeah.
into that, we want to thank each and every one of you because we really do appreciate all this the support you give the channels. Man, my brain is not working. Thank you for
Oh, it
all the
hurt you.
likes on the videos, subscribing to the channel, sharing us out to all your friends and family. We do appreciate that. Just giving us a follow on the Facebook page and everything, and on the social medias. We really appreciate. You guys don't understand how much that helps small content creators, the likes and the subscribes and all that kind of stuff. It really does help us out. Making lots of noise there.
Sorry.
But yeah, thank you guys so very much for all the great support of everything. Don't forget to comment down below because we want to hear from you guys. And hit the notification bell so you can be alerted every time we drop a new video.
Ding dong. Or should I
Hello.
just rub this thing on the microphone again?
Hello.
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 Something like Mickey Mouse
Hello.
over there.
That's what I was going for.
That one sounded like more like Blue's Clues.
Hello. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't even know what that sounded like.
I don't. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
Oh, you don't. Then you going south. You're going south for the winter, my friend.
I'm just changing the pitch. We're gonna kick it off.
Yeah.
It's Stardom and Korakuen from October 1st. We kick it off with a four-way match. It's Fukigen Death, Hina, Iida, and Hanako. The first few matches here, I'm not going in depth as I usually do. Odd match for Fuki to be in my opinion. It's kind of one of these things is not like the other.
Really, I kind of felt that she was like the best part of it.
No, because like I would have rather just been like a three-way and seen Iida get a win. Because she just won her new blood tag title. She needs to be pushed. She just had that incredible tag match with Julia. Like she really needs to be pushed up, man. Like I don't know.
She does need to be pushed up. I agree with that. But I felt that this match was really good. And Iida wasn't in the deciding factor of the win or the loss either. So she still looks strong coming out of it.
Oh, I agree. It just seemed weird because Fuki's not like these are all
Tell us
younger.
why.
Like these are all younger girls in the promotion. Like they're all newer. Where Fuki's just a weird anomaly, and I don't know. It just felt weird. Four-way headlock spot at the start. Fuki ends up grabbing, I think it was Hina, and ends up walking the ropes. But then Iida gets on Hanako's shoulders and ends up pulling, or like, ends up knocking Fuki to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And Hanako gets a hold of Iida and like uses her as a battering ram to hit Hina.
Mm-hmm.
It's like great little spots.
Syuri.
Hina gets an armbar on Hanako, and then Hina gets an armbar on Hanako. Then Iida gets a headlock on Hina. So then Fuki comes in with the paper and like sits on Iida doing her thing, and then attacks them all with the paper. So smacking them with the paper. I can see Mel just going. Mel going.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
she added so much to this match. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest Fukigen Death fan, so I guess we have differing opinions on the character in general.
She's like Groot, but a clown.
No, Groot's at least entertaining. Iida gets everyone in the corner, hits the speed chops. Hina just firing off the judo tosses in this match.
Mm-hmm.
The end of the match comes. Hina's trying to superplex Iida off the top, and Hanako runs up and hits them, kind of stunning them. Then Fuki runs up and pushes Hanako into Hina's butt, and then O'Connor rolls Hanako up for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I liked it. I felt it was a tremendous opener. I really do feel that NJPW and Stardom lately have been really hitting the nail on the head with their openers for their shows. Because even though they can be repetitive, like especially in NJPW with some of the feuds kind of going back and forth, you know, they have been making those openers something is addicting, maybe the right word. It like leaves you wanting more, so you want to watch the rest of the show. Does that make sense?
Yeah, everything at this match that didn't involve Fuki, I liked. When Fuki was in there, I was just like, all right, Fuki. Well, I didn't hate it, but it's just like I don't like her. I'm sorry. I don't care for the character. I don't think I ever will. I find her just pointless. Fair. Like I find her, what was Iron Fingers dude?
Iska.
I find her kind of like a shittier version of Iska.
That would kind of make sense considering who House of Torture is kind of made up of now. Yeah.
Yeah, but I find her like a shitty version of Iska. That's.
I don't know. I find her more entertaining than Iska.
Yeah.
Iska just 8 feet. How disgusting is that? Could you imagine poor Mike Bailey going over to NJPW now and being the unfortunate fool to be in an opener with Iska and Iska's biting feet?
That would actually that would be funny. You have you have a foot aversion. I have a Fuki aversion.
And Iska has a foot nom aversion. He would certainly be nom-nomming on those free little toesies of Mr. Bailey there.
Yeah. So we move on. We got Queen's Quest Lady Z and Miyu Amasaki taking on Club Venus's Mina Shirakawa and Waka Tsukiyama. Really the only 2 members left in Japan. Because Mirai May and I guess Zaya Brookside left the team back in January of this year, as we found out.
I was not aware.
At least according to Wikipedia. And then Xena and Jesse have been absent for a few months now. So we've got pretty much the entirety of the main unit right here at Club Venus.
Jessie, I think, is back in America. She will be appearing on the Spark Josie show, which Astrid will have the privilege of seeing, which is, I'm jealous. Love to see Jessie live. Zaya Brookside will also be there. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe it might be a Club Venus reunion. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
It can't be.
I'd like to consider them still members.
I do. Like, I consider Xena and Jesse for sure. But again, our information comes from Wikipedia. So
This is true. Do not trust the internet.
I know. And it does say Mina Shirakawa is now a former member. But I never heard her say anything about leaving the team, just having to go back to home. Doesn't mean she left the team. Just like Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis. They never left United Empire. They just went to AEW. That's my issue with Wikipedia.
Yeah, that's fair. That's valid.
Yeah. But again, Zaya Brookside hasn't been there since January of this year. So,
That's true. Getting into
yeah.
the match though, Waka wearing the Mina Shirakawa gear.
She is in her Moonlight Fantasy gear, as
Yeah.
I like to call it. Because again, she started being called the Moonlight Fantasy and put that gear on. So that's what I'm calling it.
Mm-hmm.
Walker still can't dance. He just stands there and claps while Mina dances. Even though they simplified the dance, she still
They
doesn't do it.
really did.
Yeah. And I will say this: I miss Mariah May already because Walker can't dance, but May's gone. I'm just like, sad.
I feel like that's a song in the making. Waka can't dance.
That should be the new theme. Walker can't dance. Um, Waka ends up tripping Miyu into the ropes, but into the ropes, and Club Venus get the double drop kick, and Waka gets the hip attack to the head. Lady C attacks Waka, and Miyu gets to see the drop kick and the back elbow in the corner to Waka. Lady C ends up catching Waka off a cross body and then turning into the Cesaro spin. Nice big Cesaro spin there. Miyu gets a drop kick to the knee, then a short DDT to Mina, and then a drop kick to the back. Then he hits an arm triangle crucifix. I was like, she had like an arm triangle, but also was holding on the other arm of the crucifix. So I was like, oh, it's cool. It's a cool little. I thought it was a cool little submission there.
Nice, unique little submission.
Yeah, Waka gets the Oblivion out of the ropes, and Mina gets the Scorpion Death Drop for 2. Double kick in the corner by Queen's Quest, and Miyu hits a Tornado DDT for 2. Mina gets the rolling elbow to Miyu. Waka takes out Lady C. They hit the woo sweep to Miyu, and Mina gets a 2. She then hits the Glorious Sword, but Miyu gets a roll up on her for 2. But Mina comes back with the spinning back fits, hits the implant DDT, and Club Venus gets the win. Waka on the winning side for once.
Yay, Waka. And like it would make sense because Queen's Quest is a little weakened right now with their 2 kind of top members. Top of the 3 members, 2 of their top 3 members kind of out of action right now and fairly serious injury.
Yeah. And Miyu is the youngest member of that team, like the least experienced member. Plus, Lady C is only newer to the team too. So
Yes.
them taking the loss here did not. I would have been very surprised if they had won.
Yes. Same. That being said, though, they both performed tremendously. The Cesaro spin by Lady C done very, very well. And then the follow-up in the corner also just really, really good. The dizziness did not affect, which is good. There's also I wrote down a roundhouse back elbow that Miyu Amasaki does. Just because I didn't know what else to call it.
I guess a spinning elbow, I would call it. Just a spinning elbow.
Yeah, but she was like, it was also like she was running off of the ropes and like it almost looked like a spinning back elbow.
Okay, a spinning back elbow, yeah.
But like, I don't know. I didn't know what to call it. It looked really, really good though. There's some moves like there's always those signature moves that wrestlers just really, really, really super good at. And with Miyu, for me, that's hers. It's the one thing that I've never seen her do wrong. I know I've seen her do it a lot, but I've never seen her do it wrong. She just does it so crisply, so nicely. It's her perfection move. I really dig that. Yeah, I don't have much to add to this. I definitely felt that the right team won on this one. And again, it was nice to see Waka pick up a win here.
Oh, very much so. Very, very much so. Mina get the win, but Waka getting benefit of the win, yes.
A win by association.
Win by association. We move on. 6-woman tag match. It is the team of God's Eye, Mirai, Saki Kashima, and Syuri. It's still weird saying Saki Kashima as part of God's Eye. Taking on the trio. Megan Bayne, Seira, and Suzuki.
Bayne.
They're
Bayne.
Okay.
Team Bayne.
How about just Team Bayne? Because she's the overwhelming dominant presence.
I mean, a moment of appreciation for the fact that this entire team just did the Megan Bayne pose when they all were in the ring and doing the thing. I mean, hard not to.
She
Hard not to.
she
You're
real
right. She's an opposing person.
yeah, she really is the leader. Like if you really think about it, she is really the leader of this team. No,
We'll see after Suzu's match with whoever wins between Tam and Tora.
hopefully Tam, hopefully Tam, hopefully Tam. But we move on. It's gonna be a good match. Saki tries Kishikase on Seira immediately, but it gets broken up. Saki tries to do a kip up, but fails. I laughed so hard at that.
I did too, because I was like, you can't do that. Why'd you even try?
And then May's even laughing a bit at her for it. It was so good. Such a
Yeah.
great spot. Bayne comes in just laying waste to Saki with the strikes, the shoulders in the corner, the slams. Just, May gets back in, but Saki fights back, gets that hard uppercut thrust. I love that uppercut thrust that she does.
Mm-hmm.
Syuri's in with Mirai, getting lariats in the corner to May and Suzu. Then they each hit like they're going back and forth, just lariating them in the corner. Then they each hit a German suplex. Bayne comes in, gets Mirai up on the shoulder and starts spinning with her, smacking Syuri over and over again with the legs. And then just tosses Mirai onto Syuri. A great spot.
Something that Syuri is really, really good for is those kind of comedy spots. She's really, really good for being super serious, but also really good for being super comedic when she needs to. She's just so well rounded.
And that fact that Bayne was the main contributor to this spot, and the fact that she didn't like it was a comedy spot because the repeated hits in the head, but she didn't come off looking comedy at all. It just looked like she was just spitting this person with like reckless abandon.
Oh yeah.
And it just looked like she was just this crazy powerhouse while doing something very funny to Syuri. I love
yes.
I love that. Syuri is fighting with May. She gets the knee attacks to May, but May gets a drop kick after a bunch of knees, but and it gets Suzu tagged in and she hits two knees to the back of the head of Syuri. Suzu and Syuri trade strikes. Everything is Syuri, followed by a couple hard kicks by Syuri for two. Saki gets the double stomp off the second rope to Suzu, but May comes in. They double team Saki, and Suzu hits the nasty German. Shout out to Nasty Nate Nixon. To Saki.
A little sloppy on though.
Yeah, she didn't slide out like she usually did. It was weird.
She kind of got stuck.
Yeah, I noticed.
Some people do that with their feet on the ropes.
I was gonna give her a pass, but you just decided to shit all over. Shit all over the 5-star champion. Why don't you?
Hey, we gotta keep her human, right? We gotta know that she has these slip ups too.
Nah, she's a god. She goes up, but Mirai grabs her, hits a spin out slam. Bayne in to get Saki up, but Mirai and Syuri stop it. But Bayne gets a double lariat. Bayne tosses May onto God's Eye on the floor. Saki gets a Kishikase off a German on Suzu, and that turns she gets a 2. Then she gets but then Suzu comes back, gets a Grand Maestro de Tequila on Saki, which is her tequila shot roll up, and she gets the win.
Very interesting choice. I mean, it makes sense to me that Suzu would be able to out wrestle Kashima Saki just because of her size and the style. Kashima is a very high speed style, but she's very petite, so she wrestles in a very petite style. Suzu's just a wrecking ball. She breaks everything. So I wasn't surprised that it kind of ended like this. It was just interesting that the high speed champion, the only person on God's Eye who doesn't have a belt, was the one to take the pin. Mind you, it was Syuri. I mean, it would only make sense that Bayne or Suzu could pin Syuri, but still, it was interesting to see them have Kashima drop the loss. But then afterwards, man,
yeah, So a random person in a clown mask and a black robe, because it
And
was the
no
clown,
shoes.
and no shoes. You're right. Attacks Mirai, and then Syuri ends up making the save. Well, Saki Kashima just like cowers in the corner, like a
Like Cash Masaki does.
coward.
She's
Um,
like my chihuahua. She's as useful as Koji.
yeah, Mirai says attacking me out of the blue. If you want to attack someone, have the balls to attack Megan or something. Just laughed so hard at that line.
Well, it did make sense. Like, of all the people in that match to attack, of all of those people who you can make a statement against, Mirai. Like, I get that she's the Wonder of Stardom champion, but she's kind of occupied with a few other things, though.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of a little bit more on her plate that she didn't need. The clown face also hella creepy. The lack of shoes, hella concerning. But then it's like we can't even begin to try to figure out who this is because it's most likely not a regular Stardom roster person. But could tell by their mannerisms that they know the Japanese and Joshi style very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to play to it. They know how to syuri. I mean, they were going past Syuri to get to Mirai afterwards.
Yeah.
The person gave me.
I thought it was going to be Momo because of their
Well,
match
I
on
was
the
going to say
night.
the person seemed very, very petite and small, like from what we could see of their ankles.
Yeah, because I didn't think it was Momo after I watched it, but like, okay, this makes no sense.
The
It's
skin
Momo,
tone would make sense too.
because Momo would take the mask off, be like, "Ha, I got you," kind of deal. Because she's that cocky. Where this person just kept the mask on and then left,
And fought Syuri to keep it on too.
yeah. So again, like, I have no clue. Are we
No,
getting
and
another?
it could be really anyone. Like Stardom has been working extensively with Diana, been working with Ice Ribbon, been working with North American people, and then given what also happened throughout or at the after that, which match was it?
Oh
We'll
yeah,
get
we'll
to
get
it
to it.
later, but there was another attack later in the show. Yes.
Yeah.
Few more.
So I was thinking, you remember the Grim Reaper army?
The one that showed up and disappeared,
Yeah. So
that
maybe
we
this
never
is
got to be told who they were.
maybe this is the new iteration or the Clown Reaper army.
They're not the same people, though.
I
You
know,
can
but it's
tell based on the build that they're not the same people.
I know, but I just want them to be called the Clown Reaper Army. We move on. Another 6-person tag match. It stars Hanan, Hazuki, and Koguma taking on Donna, Del Mundo's Maika, Mai Sakurai, and Thekla.
Mhm.
Uh, Hazuki and Koguma hold up Hanan during their pose in the ring. She's the brand new blood tag team champion. So they're giving her props in this match. I like
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
Mai Sakurai is back. Yay! I'll worship her ladyship.
Your reaction. Yay.
I'm happy she's back. I love the respect Koguma gets her because she even got down on
Mhm.
her knee to shake her hand.
Yep. Yep.
My
New gear too for the lady.
new gear, coming back strong. Mai gets
She
the
even
big
came
boot.
back with money.
There you go. Mai hits a big boot, then ties Koguma up in the Paradise Lock and sits on her.
Mhm.
But the rest of stars end up making the save. They triple team Mai, but she avoids the drop kick, and DDM get on the attack.
Mhm.
Koguma ends up fighting back against Thekla. Hits a cutter, tags in Hazuki, who goes off Thekla's back to take out Mai and Maika off the apron. Hits a second rope drop kick into the crossface, but Maika does break it up. Hazuki gets all of DDM on the ropes, and Stars get the triple boot wash and running boot. Thekla ends up missing off of a dive, but ends up matrixing under Hazuki's lariat, hitting the big old spear for a 2 to
Mhm.
Hazuki. Koguma gets a drop kick into Hazuki into the hit. Koguma hits a drop kick. Hazuki hits a backbreaker. Koguma hits a DT, and Hazuki hits a senton. Maika comes in, I think it was two Maika. The Maika gets a Suzuki, suplexes Suzuki, but Hanan comes in, uh, hacks Maika. DDM get the triple team on Hanan, and Maika gets an elbow drop for two. Stars hit the triple wheelbarrow facebuster, and Hanan gets the fallaway slam bridge on Maika for two. The end of the match comes. Hanan uppercuts Maika, and then Hanan hits a uppercut. Then Maika hits a spinning lariat for two. Then picks her up. Zack Driver 2 for the win.
So assertive. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a fun match. Nice little kind of faction versus faction kind of battle. It was nice to see Maika teaming with her DDM people again. Like I know she kind of comes back once in a while, but we have seen her more with Suzu and May and Bayne over the last little while. And though it's been really super nice to see, it was nice to see her rejoin with her faction mates. Though I am gonna say, starting to feel like a third wheel or fourth wheel, if you will. The Artist of Stardom champions kind of have their own thing going on, and then there's Maika.
Yeah, we'll see what happens because Maika might be taking the titles from her partners.
You never know. You never know. I would like to see Maika start doing a little bit more on her own, a little bit more single stuff, breaking out of that tag shadow that she created with Himika, and kind of stepping out, and maybe eventually, doing a bit more. As we said, that Wonder of Stardom Championship could be a good stepping stone up to that red belt. Yeah, Hazuki, I mean, holy heck. Man, this woman has been on a roll this year. So good. She has come into every match now with this just savage energy that she just throws onto everyone. It is absolutely incredible to watch her work. Watching her wrestling is just a treat and a privilege. My also doing very, very well this match. Really, really enjoyed seeing how she's kind of evolved her wrestling and herself with this kind of gimmick. We'll say expansion, because she's always kind of been that proper ladylike girl to when she first started, more of a lesser degree. Now that she's kind of come into it, I'm enjoying seeing what she has, because she had that like Okada money. So how I have that like dollar bill downstairs that has Okada's face on it.
Mm-hmm.
She had her face on some money. That was what she was giving out to the crowd as she was coming into the intro. So it's like nice to see the evolution of her and her marketing herself, while and then cutting a promo afterwards on everyone. Like, ouch.
Yeah, I have the promo if you want to hear.
Go for it.
So she says, "Ladies and gentlemen, all you super commoners who came to Korakuen Hall, thank you for your patience and hello to you all. It's been a while since I've been back in the ring, but as usual, all of you unattractive men are here." This is so mean. Well, today is still not enough. So from now, I'll allow you. Okay, the wording is really bad. The translation is bad. I'll allow you see just a little more from your ladyship. So please look forward to it. Now then, please excuse me.
Such a lady.
Such a lady.
She's a lady. I don't even know if that's a song.
All of the ladies. All of the ladies.
I'm a single ladies. I'm a single ladies.
I'm just saying all of the ladies. All of the ladies. It says, you never know. The non-single ladies can party too.
Sure.
All right, so we move on to an eight-person tag. Words don't work for me today, or any other day, really. Sorry, I've been distracted by my trainer getting in touch with me to set my dates for training for the next couple of weeks. Sorry. Oedo ties Momo Watanabe, Natsuka Torina, and Uraka taking on Cosmic Angels, Natsupoi Seiriano, Tam Nakano, and Yuna, the full member of Cosmic Angels, Yuna Mizumori.
You care for Yuna.
So Yuna does the dance. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Yes.
So she's already a step above Waka.
And did you get the personality coming off of Anu during the dance? Holy shit. What has happened to this woman? She has become a completely different person. It's incredible. It's so nice to watch her come out now.
Yeah, she's learned to emote. That's the biggest thing. So Tor and Tam exchange strikes at the start. Tam gets caught in the ropes by Oedo Tai and gets pulled to the floor. Oedo Tai beat up Cosmians on the floor, running them into the chairs, into walls. Momo and Ruaka double team Tam back in the ring. Then Tor comes in and misses her and gets a sliding lariat, but only gets two. Tor gets a lariat in the corner, but she misses the cannonball. Tam goes on the attack. Eventually, it's the knee to the head and the ropes for two. Koji! Koji! Um, you think Koji's cute? You should have seen my aunt's brand new little 6-week-old kitty today. It was crazy cute. It was crazy cute.
Don't worry, Koji, you're still the baby.
Yeah, she gets the running knee attack in the head in the ropes. Tora catches a running knee and then picks Tam up, slams her, but misses a senton. But she comes back to the lariat. But Tam comes back with a German suplex. Anna comes in, fights off Uraka and Momo Watanabe, and Nat and her hit drop kicks to them both on the bottom ropes. Rina gets the double knees in the corner, and then the drop kick off the second rope for two. Anu then gets a suplex and tags in Yuna. Yuna misses a splash in the corner, and all the way to tie attack her. They're all just repeatedly attacking her in the corner. Tora slams her. Rina gets the double knee drop, but the pin gets broken up. Natsupoi hits Rina with a super kick. Yuna gets a sliding lariat for two, and then Momo hits a meteora to Yuna to break up the pin. And then Rina gets a jackknife cover for two. Yuna comes back with a lariat, but gets hit with a pipe by Tor when she's going off the ropes. And Rina gets a bridging fisherman suplex for two. Tor misses a swanton, and Yuna unloads, but gets caught up, and Tor gets the cannon and gets caught up on the ropes. Tor knocks her down, hits the cannonball on the bottom rope. Natsupoi and Anu then come in. They hit the headhunters to Tora, and Yuna gets the Colt Cabana Superman pin, but it does get broken up. Cosmic Angels reverse Oedo Tai's attack, send them to the floor. Tam goes up to the top, but Tora cuts her off up top, grabs her onto her shoulders on the apron, and then just tosses her onto everyone on the floor. Oedo Tai gets back in. They all attack Yuna Mizumori in the ring. Tora hits a Death Valley driver and pins Yuna for the win. This match was fine. I don't think it was a good match. Nothing bad. There was nothing bad about this match. I just don't think it lived up to what Oedo Tai versus Cosmic Angel should have been.
Yeah, it felt, I don't want to say a little underwhelming, but it did feel not like a prelude. It was. I felt that at Oedo Tai's battles with Queen's Quest were a little bit more, intense and angry, because whatever tension's happening between Tora and Tam is incredible, but it's not happening between the other members. There's no beef between Natsupoi and Anu and Ruaka and Momo, and there's no beef between Yuna and Rina. There's nothing connecting that except for the tension between Tam and Tora, which is why I think that maybe this might have missed a mark, because it also missed a mark for me as well, because it felt like it should have been better for what it was on paper, for what it is on camera. It should have been a little bit more rough, I think, a little bit more. I'm trying not to move him, but he's right up in my face.
We can
It
tell.
wasn't. It wasn't what I expected out of a Stardom Strong style match.
Yeah, I expected a little more, especially with Tam and Tora going into this big match, and then I think it's Momo and is it Momo and Mirai going? Or no, Momo's going in with
Yeah,
Mirai,
yeah.
but
Momo
like,
and Mariah.
but there's just all the kind of bigness of this match coming. Like, you really think there'd be a lot more.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
So Tora gets the mic after the match. What is this prelude battle, you idiot? Tam, get over here. Why are you hiding in the corner? You skipped the press conference. Don't you have anything to say to me at all? And they put a slash at the end of the words. I don't know why they put a slash at the end, but they did. It's like a
It
question
was
mark.
probably just a mistype.
Oh, very much so. And then Tam gets the mic, says, sorry. I'm sorry that I couldn't make it to the press conference. I had a lot of things I wanted to talk to you about. I'm glad you remember me as a rival. Is my face okay? Because she still has the mist on her face. Still remnants of the mist.
Twice. She got misted twice.
Yeah. I would love to have a real one-on-one with you, just the two of us, just like we did back then. I have a proposal. October 9th. Let's have no one at ringside. Just the two of us. How about it? I fear for Tam Nakano jumping off the top rope to the outside to have only Tori there to catch her. That's my biggest worry.
Yeah, same. Because I that was actually almost the exact statement that I was going to make. It's like, yes, this takes away Rina distracting the referee and Ruaka with her case and Momo with the bat, but this also takes away the safety that these
Or
women have for dives and stuff like that, or the safety also
Or
that
you could have Queen's Quest and like other team girls out there to play the catchers, just so and you leave their
they
teams in the
probably
back.
won't though.
I would like it just because it's against the safety factor, man. Like
I
again,
mean,
I
it would
understand
make
girls.
sense, but they might not, and we've seen that before too with Tora, where she's had no one
Mhm.
at ringside, and it's just been glorious, glorious chaos.
We'll see what happens on October 9th. I'm looking forward to their match. Like
Same, same.
that promo sold me. Like I already was looking forward to
hmm
it. That was like, oh, ooh, maybe we're getting a no seconds match. Let's do this.
And Tora's pissed.
Yeah. So we go on to the Azumi 10th anniversary match. This girl is about to turn 21. And
hmm
she's having her 10th anniversary match. This girl started at the age, technically at the age of 10, because like it's right, like today is her actual 10th anniversary, or the
hmm
first. Sorry, not today, obviously. The first was her actual anniversary. So she started a few days before she turned 11 years old. Yeah,
Super crazy. Super crazy. But this is what these girls do. This is how dedicated they are.
I thought Super Crazy was a guy in Mexico.
Sorry.
Azumi coming out with nice new gear
Both
tonight.
these women coming out with new gear.
Mayu's is very like, but her she's really wasn't really different though.
Azumi's reminded me of like 90s design, with the white and the paint splattered on it.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
Mayu's just looked. I didn't think it was new gear. It looked the same as all of her other
It
gear.
was more metallic. She's more
Oh,
fuzzy usually, but it was more metallic.
yeah. So very fast start, lots of reversals, pin attempts. Azumi gets to see the dropkick, sending Mayu to the floor. They're chopping each other on the floor. They fight around ringside. Azumi ends up taking Mayu into the stands. They're trying to suplex each other on this elevated platform. Azumi does get the suplex, climbs onto some bleachers, hits a double stomp off the bleachers. She tries to start heading back to ringside, but Mayu grabs her foot, and the referee calls an end to this match as a double countout. It's a draw. 2 minutes, 6 seconds. Very disappointing. Time to move on to the main event. No! Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. It's not moving on to the main event. Azumi gets the mic, says that can't be it. She lost in 44 seconds a year ago. Her anniversary cannot end like this. She then challenges Mayu to another match right now, and she does. So Azumi immediately gets Azumi sushi for 2. They end up on okay. Before I get into this, how did you like the little fake out on this first couple minutes?
When it started to get to like the 15, 16, I'm like, oh, they're gonna pull this ish. Okay. It's been a hot minute since they've done something like this
Mm-hmm.
in both NJPW and Stardom.
You thought both
So
are gonna get him right at 19, kind of deal.
yeah. So like I was okay with it. I kind of found it funny, to be honest. I was just like, yeah, you got us, you silly goober.
Yeah. So I was like, wait, this is already over? Are we moving to the main event this fast? But then I looked at how much because I downloaded it and I'm watching it. And I'm like, wait,
No.
no. There's way too
Tricked
much time for
you.
that main event. I'm like, this main event cannot be 40 minutes. There's no way the main event is 40 minutes. And then I checked with
No.
the time. I checked with the time I was in the main event. It's only 17, 18 minutes. Yeah, there's no way this is going more. And then
Mm-mm.
and then Azumi gets on the mic. She goes, so yeah, she immediately trips her up, gets the Azumi sushi for 2. They end up back on the floor. Mayu gets a snapmare and PK to the back of Azumi. Um, but Azumi reverses a tombstone attempt and then runs away into the crowd. Koguma, you see her, she's like distracting the referee on the apron, just keeping him distracted so they don't get counted out.
Again.
Um, they're up in the stands. Azumi gets a standing triangle armbar. Then she goes up and hits a high cross off this like elevated barricade onto Mai and the others, diving over some stairs. And I'm like, okay.
That's some Francesco Akira craziness right there, is what that
Well,
is.
I've literally seen Francesco do the same shit in this same building. So
Hmm.
that's why I'm like, you fucking stupid idiots. Why are you diving near stairs? You're just risking hurting yourself.
I
Um,
mean, we are talking about Mayo Iwatani, the one who rolled down 3 flights of them with Ram Kai Chow duct taped to a pulley.
that is true. They get back to the ring. Azumi gets a spike Rana out of the ropes, driving Mayu's head right into the mat. She goes up, hits the double stomp off the top, turns it into a Fujiwara armbar, then into the double armbar, and she's doing the wrist manipulation, just entrenching on
Hmm.
the wrist. But Mayu does get to the ropes. Azumi kicks out uh, of the kicks out the arm, but misses another double stump off the top. They trade kicks. Maya gets a German, but Azumi gets a leg trap German. Maya stops the La Mahi straw. It turns it into a tombstone, and they are both down. They brawl up from their knees and strikes the center. Maya gets a drop kick in the corner, then hits a second rope drop kick for 2. Azumi gets a sweep and Azumi sushi, but Maya reverses it and gets her own 2 count. Azumi gets La Mahi straw, then into the double armbar, but Mayu then again fights it, gets to the ropes. Azumi hits a flip pile driver, but can only get 2. Azumi gets booted in the face coming off the top, and Mayu hits a buzzsaw kick for 2. Maya goes to the top, hits the frog splash, gets a 2 count. Maya goes back up, misses the moonsault. Azumi gets Azumi sushi for 2. Maya gets the cradle dragon suplex for 2. Then she gets she just to rub it in the wound of Azumi. She gets the Azumi sushi and pins Azumi in her 10th anniversary match.
Yeah. Yeah.
I loved that I'm not giving a shit. I love that she was rubbing salt in the wounds. I love that.
I mean, and like it was so close too. So close,
Hmm.
these two. The
Oh yeah.
transitions that these two were just doing were just insane. So good. And like Azumi at some points was forcing Mayu into a high speed match, which I absolutely loved because Mayu is capable. She just doesn't always like turning it up to that.
Hmm.
Um, just because like she likes to really overemphasize how tired she gets.
Yeah, but it's okay. Not
It's
everybody's
funny. It
built.
adds to her charming character.
Oh yeah, not everybody's built for high speed.
No, no. But like
Or
some surprising people are, which is like tremendous entertainment for me.
Waka, that chick in high speed, like Best one.
Koguma.
Kaguma. Yeah.
Another one you don't remember though, but I remember Maika Ozaki.
Is that he hoo he he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
he
Rebel
hoo.
Enemy, she was the
Yeah,
one usually carrying Ram around.
she was a friend with he hoo he he. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Again, I thought these two like really mixed up incredibly well.
Yeah, yeah, really, really good. It works so well because both of these women, Azumi to maybe a slightly lesser degree, but still high degree, Mayu the highest degree, just that reckless disregard for their own personal safety.
I
Both of
know.
these women do that, just Azumi again to a lesser degree than Mayu most times. There's been some questionable situations. But yeah, this was a great, great match. I really enjoyed this, and I really enjoyed their little banter afterwards as well.
And I really liked that it was a singles because like I think this is originally supposed to be a tag team match that included a Tommy Hayashishita teaming with Azumi against Mayu and somebody else. Or
Mm,
I don't know if it actually was even against Mayu, but this became this match after Utami got hurt, and I'm very happy it did.
yeah, yeah. They ended up turning it around into something pretty good.
Again, not happy that Utami's hurt because I want her back as soon as
No.
possible, but I'm happy that we got this match because I think it was a perfect match for Azumi's tenure.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
after the
right.
match, Maya gets the mic. She says, Azumi-chan, good evening. And then as she puts the mic in Azumi's face, she
She's
goes,
just screaming it also, you guys. Like, she's not just like, Azumi-chan, hi. And this shit. It was Azumi was on her
Azumi-chan!
back on the mat. Mayu was like this far from her face, screaming, Azumi-chan!
And then she puts the mic in her face, so Azumi goes, good evening. And then goes, Azumi-chan, happy 10th anniversary and happy birthday. Because her birthday is like the 5th or 6th, I want to say. Uh,
Mm,
it was supposed to be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day with so many people watching us today, but I'm sorry, I won. It's like, ooh. It was Maya who won today on your anniversary, but thank you for leading the history of stardom with me. Because again, this girl's been around since 2013, 2 years into this promotion. And
mhm,
like Mayu's one of the originals. So like
mhm,
Azumi to me is an original for Stardom. Like even though she wasn't there in the
mhm,
beginning, she was there helping create this company. Um,
100%.
the history of Stardom. It is not only Mayu Iwatani. Azumi, you've grown up. You can drink now. You have blonde hair. You've grown a little bit taller, but you've grown up a little bit more. Please continue to create the history of Stardom with me. And that line, I truly feel this girl means it in like the most sincere way because she's lost Kyrie. She lost she lost a lot of the pillars that she came up with
Mhm.
going to the WB. And like I think she's saying to Azumi because like you've been in this business 10 years, but you're only 21. You can still go over there. Please don't leave me. Like that's what I get
It
out of that
felt
line.
like that, yeah. There was a certain undertone of genuineness, but also desperation underneath it also.
Yeah. Uh it's your 10th anniversary. You used to be so small, now you're big. Let's have another singles match sometime in the future. Thank you. And then Azumi sits up and she gets the mic. Then she picks up the IWGP title and goes, "You don't need this." And Mayu comes running over, grabs her belt, and goes falling into the opposite corner. And then Azumi goes, "Azumi is 21 years old, and it's my 10th anniversary." Maybe she already turned 21. I'm not sure. Thank you all so much. I lost to an icon, but I have a new goal. Come on. Hey, hey, Mayu Utani. Hey, hey, Mayu Utani. Hey, hey, Mayu Utani. I don't know. It's so funny. Azumi is going to surpass you. You're pretty impressive. And then somebody said wrap it up. It just appeared on screen. I don't know who the fuck said that. Or I think Azumi said it to Mayu. I'm not sure. Mayu says, "Okay, we shall all sing happy birthday to Azumi. Azumi, not Azumi-chan. Azumi." Um, and then they end up hugging, and then the lights go out, and then or the lights dim. I'll say they didn't go like completely out. They got
Yeah, it wasn't like a nice Bray Wyatt moment where the whole thing just chunk. It was like This light went off, and then this light went off, and then this light went off.
Yeah, and then 3 people in hoods attack Azumi and Mayutani and take
And
them
plague masks.
in what?
They were wearing robes and plague doctor masks.
Was it plague doctor mask this time? I didn't notice.
Yeah, because I thought they were crows at one point, because I thought I saw claws on somebody also.
And they end up taking Azumi and Mayu to the back.
Yes, there was a kidnapping. Well, I saw them take Mayu. I think Azumi was chasing them out.
I don't know. I saw them attack them both, and then I kind of just...
Yeah, I saw the 3 pick up Mayu and cart her out, and I kind of saw Azumi kind of going like, hey.
What the fuck?
I was kind of like looking at that going, what? Yeah. I mean, that one, yeah, Mayu is the IWGP winner. Maybe it's some of the American people coming over to kidnap her and bring her over. Maybe that's how she goes to America. She's kidnapped.
It's the Monet posse.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, and another thing I got to point out, they were all not wearing shoes.
I think that's a new thing in wrestling, people not wearing shoes.
It really is concerning.
Yeah. I think we need more. I think we need more people not wearing shoes in wrestling.
No.
Yeah, more Mike Bailey and shoe secrets.
Yeah, have you seen some of these wrestlers' feet? They get beat up enough with the shoes.
That's maybe they're doing it so they don't wreck their feet as much. I don't know.
Wear shoes.
We move on. Main event of the evening. It's New Japan Strong Women's Championship match. Don't wear shoes. Julia taking on Ami Sakurai. I loved Ami's hair here with the orange at the end of the hair. Looked really good.
It was giving me mullet vibes, though.
I don't know. It looked like her hair here.
But maybe it was just as she got sweaty throughout the match.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, the short hair had separated from the longer extensions, so it was on top. So it actually looked like a mullet.
Yeah, but again, I think it was just this hair here, essentially, just the way it ended up at the end after.
Yeah, it was just the way it ended up settling after she sweat.
Yeah, they had a 17 and a half minute match. The hair is going to get messy. Basic wrestling to start, each trading holds, trying to get the advantage. Octopus lock early by Julia, but Ami gets her on her shoulders into a torture rack, but Julia slips out and gets a roll up for 2. Ami gets Julia in the ropes, unloads with the speed chops. They fight, or she gets to ties her up in the aprons, and Ami gets on the apron and does the speed chops. They're fighting on the apron, but Julia gets a drop kicks her off the apron to the floor. Julia then tosses Ami into the chairs. Then she starts hitting her with chairs, so the ref comes out and takes one from her. Then she picks up another chair and hits her again, so the rest are essentially useless. Then she picks up Ami, suplexes her onto a chair on the floor. God damn it. Then rolls her back in for a 2 count. Transitions into the STF, but Ami struggles, but eventually gets to the ropes. Excuse me. Ami tries to strike back. They're kind of weak. Julia's dropping her with hard shots and stomping her. Ami does eventually get up, and they start trading shots at center. Trading forearm shots. Ami unloads, but Julia ducks and hits a hammer and gets her up in that hammer lock face plant thing, fall back face plant thing that she does. Then just kind of cocky pin for 2. She just kneels on her. It was kind of that's not what I expected out of Julia. I don't expect Julia to do cocky pins.
I mean, of the 2 of them, if anyone's gonna play heel in this match, though, it's gonna be Julia, because Ami just is that angel of perfection. That she's the only one in God's eye who has not started adapting those Kashima underhanded tactics, unlike Mirai and Syuri. She's okay with the 2 of them using them, but she herself has not adapted that kind of level of savagery yet.
Stardom's resident angel is definitely Mina Shirakawa, but that's another argument to have another day. But Ami strike. Wait, they already talked about that part. Julia attacks in the corner, hits a drop kick off the second rope. Julia goes to that top, but is cut off. But ends up getting a sunset flip. But Ami holds on. Julia turns her around, gets a butterfly suplex off the top, rolls through to go for another one, but Ami turns it into a standard suplex and hits her own suplex, and both are down. Julia hits the running, like the rocket kick to Ami, but Ami gets a double sledge and a stack pin for 2, then transitions into that high angle Boston Crab. But Julia fights and she gets to the rope. Argentine backbreaker by Ami Sakurai, and puts Julia in the corner, hits the splash at the back. She then unloads with multiple short arm lariats, and she gets a spinning Samoan drop for 2. She then picks her back up, Blue Thunder bomb for 2. Julia slips out of like a thunderbolt, gets a hard straight right and a knee to the face for 2. Julia hits a German, but Ami comes back with multiple clotheslines and hits a twisting brainbuster for 2. Ami gets Julia up to the top, goes and hits an avalanche Blue Thunder bomb for 2. Ami hits like a thunderbolt, but Julia kicks out of that like 2.9. Ami, yeah, like just that last millisecond. Ami gets her up, spins her, but Julia ends up and starts spinning with her on her shoulder, going for like a spinning like a thunderbolt, I guess. But Julia turns it into a tornado DDT. Julia then with a straight right Falcon Arrow for 2. Ami hits a lariat for 2. Then Julia hits a backdrop driver for 2. Julia then picks her up, glorious driver, but Ami kicks out of that 2.9. The hell? Fuck. Damn little fly.
I got the spider, you got the fly.
Yeah, but I'm not freaking out like you.
No,
And then
just want your mic.
yeah, so Ami kicks out at 2.9. So Julia picks her up, Northern Lights bomb, and Julia retains the Strong Women's Championship.
Yes. I don't want to sound like a doubted Ami, but I kind of felt that that's how that was going to be.
I had no doubt.
Yeah, especially with the challenge that was made after that I knew about before going into this and luckily didn't connect the dots until after. But yeah, this match was just awesome. Tremendous showcase for both these women, both of them able to get off some of their best moves, and like they performed so well, so crisply, so good. This was a tremendous main event. I love Julia's outfits. I love her hair as of late with the glitter and the sparkle and the color in it. Omni new gear, new entrance robe, new outfit on top of the new hair. Just added an overall just feel and ambiance to this main event. It was tremendous.
Yeah.
That's the word of the night. Tremendous.
Oh, this match was so good. So Julia gets the mic after, says, "Hello, Korakuen Hall. Hey, Sakurai, you're really a cheeky girl, aren't you? But you know, Julia is probably even more cocky. Maybe. When you suddenly challenged me for this belt, I thought you were pretty stupid. Seriously. But isn't that kind of feeling still important for young people? You're not that old. You're only like 27. You're only 27, girl. You're not that old.
Isn't Ami just 22?
Yeah, but I'm saying but Julia's only 27. Then she's calling
She's
her
closer
young.
to retiring than Ami.
She goes, "I thought you were a bit crazy when you beat Syuri yesterday, but I think you still have even something more hidden in you, don't you? You should know more of it. You have such a big body." Weird line. I guess there's got to be a translation thing there. What? It's probably kind of better in Japanese. I think you can be.
The way of saying she's fit.
Yeah. Or saying she's like a big girl, like in a good way, but it just
Powerhouse.
sounds weird from the translation. I think you can be the one and only. So let's have another singles match, even if it's a year from now. Let's do it. Thank you. And she reaches out for the handshake, and Ami slaps it away, then spits she spits in Julia's face.
Yeah, the spit was not necessary. And as it almost makes me retract. Well, Ami's not supposed to be the angel. She is supposed to be the angel. That was not angelic. Ladies don't spit.
No, that's
Naitos do.
my Sakurai is a lady. Come on.
Yeah, but they're all ladies, sir.
Yeah, but she's more of a lady.
She's a lady ship. These are all ladies.
Yeah.
Ladies don't spit.
Yeah, so Julia gets back on the mic. She says, "Well, we finished 2 months long of this 5-star Grand Prix. I thought it was more like 2.5, but whatever. Thank you for coming to Korakuen today after the big show yesterday. I didn't win it all, but I still want to keep defending my strong belt. Who is next? Who deserves to challenge for the strong belt? Hey, and we got a video challenge.
Yeah, the lights went down, and I thought the freaking pirate crew was coming out again.
I thought the Monet people are coming back. Let's go out. We get a challenge from CMLL wrestler Hayan. I think.
Is it CMLL? I've seen her in ROH, I think it was.
Yeah, but I thought she was CMLL too. I could be wrong. I know.
Vaquier is CMLL. I know she's been traveling all across North America. She may have popped into CMLL. That would make sense.
I don't have her most recent stuff. I gotta find out. Yeah, but she makes a challenge. She's sitting at a poker table, playing with the chips, and issues the challenge for Strong Style Evolved, October 28th in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Julia getting her traveling in this year.
Yeah. Okay. So Rev Pro, Defy. Yeah, mostly American. I thought she was CMLL. I guess I'm wrong. Oh, that's the other girl.
She does have a striking resemblance to Stephanie Valquier. So I could definitely see how you would definitely get, because they look exactly alike, except for I think Valquier has face paint.
Yeah, but again, this girl's worked in Rev Pro, ROH, Defy, a bunch of different promotions.
Defy is another one I remember her from.
She worked for AEW in 2022, probably on Dark or something. Again, she's worked for Reality of Wrestling, which is Booker T's promotion. So again, lots of experience, this girl. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this. I haven't really seen her much, but I do look forward to seeing what that match will be.
As well. That promo was tremendous.
Yeah, so it comes back to Julia. She accepts the match, and she's doing her sign-off. She sits down, and this big-ass tall chick comes rolling into the ring wearing a GLEAT shirt. Michiko Miyagi is her name. And she picks up Julia and slams the shit out of her.
Yeah, she beat the holy hecking crap out of Julia after this one.
Yeah, so she beats her up, and then she gets the mic, says, "Stardom, let's GLEAT." And she leaves, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So she did have previous ties to Stardom from 2019 and 2020. She wrestles for Accra's girl. She does wrestle for GLEAT currently. She's a former Artist of Stardom champion, I guess. Just looking up her information right now.
Interesting. See, and that's another, in another company we need to take into consideration who the clown and the bird cloaky, no-shoed people are. Are they either GLEAT people? Are they Ice Ribbon people? Are they Diana people? Are they not even like those people? Are they North American people? Are they UK people? Who are they? Will we get the answers?
Yeah. Yeah. So it looks like she's here to wreck some shit and Stardom and fight with and challenge for that strong title too, I guess.
I've been missing Jazzy Gabbert. So, I wouldn't mind having somebody to wreck some shit for a bit.
Yeah.
Be nice
Or
to have someone other than Oedo Tai wrecking shit.
or Bayne.
Well, I mean, yeah, but she's not like wrecking. Like, she's not going out of her way to intentionally wreck shit. She's just wrecking shit that gets in her way.
She's just wrecking people in the ring. That's what she's doing.
Yeah. Whereas, like, I feel like these cloaky, no-shoed bird pirate people are like, their intentions are not just in the ring. I mean, clearly, because Megan Bayne, she's dominant in the ring when the bell starts.
Mm-hmm.
These people were involved in moments that were not match.
Yeah.
Like they were outside of a match. So that tells me that they have other intentions. I'm curious to actually find out who they are. If they actually tell us, because they never told us who the other ones were.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But we have
Mm-hmm.
come to the end of another episode of Stardom Review. We'll be back probably because we're going to try and record Wednesday, drop a show on Thursday about the October 9th Destruction in Kobe New
Wow.
Japan show over there on NJPW Poodle Wrestler Review. And then we'll
Mhm.
probably be back because we're going to looking to record on Friday. The video will be out by then. Probably drop on Saturday. Probably dropping talking about the October 9th Golden Fight show from Stardom.
Mhm.
Golden Fight Nagoya show, which features Tam versus Tora. You have the artist titles on the line. You have Wonder title on the line. The tag team titles are not on the line because it's just Sayori with her partner out. And and then
Mhm.
taking on Azumi, who her partner's out. That was originally supposed to be the tag team match there. But yeah, again, very much looking forward to that show. So that'll be coming up probably Saturday from the channel. We'll probably dropping that then. And we'll be back with lots more content coming out. Super Junior Tag League starts in a couple weeks. We have Strong Style Evolved in 3 weeks, which I'm very much looking forward to because we're going to be getting Stardom's newest announcer on that show. I can't remember his name right now, but he will be joining. He'll be on commentary with Miss Veda Scott.
Yay! Excited.
Yep.
Excited.
Yep.
Gonna miss Kevin Kelly, but we are happy to have the continuation of English commentary.
And I think Kelly did say he's ending the year. He's going to do, I think, Wrestle Kingdom. I think he did make a comment that he is going. I think I could be wrong, but I thought when he was talking about wrapping it all up, I think he mentioned something about Wrestle Kingdom being the finale, which I think would be great. I think he should call that show. I really do hope he does get to call that one.
Same. I'd like to see him maybe be like the JR of NJPW, come back for like the big show.
And it is on a Thursday, so he can fly over like Tuesday, do the show on like Thursday, and then be back. He can be back in the States for Saturday for Collision. So he could do it live. It is possible. And even I would be okay with it being a 3-man booth of him, Chris, and the new guy to kind of pass the torch to the new guy on that show.
Yeah, it's true. It'll be interesting to see how they transition that.
I really hope. And again, I hope this guy, because I know he's doing the Strong Side Evolve show as his first one in Vegas, but I hope he makes Japan a permanent home for himself, just so we get regular English commentary instead of it being done after the fact or not at all. I'd like to see it be a regular Japanese English announcer.
Well, you know what we need to do now, Andre?
Learn Japanese so we can move to Japan and be their commentary team.
Bingo.
Well, I don't even need to learn Japanese. I just need to move to Japan, really.
Well, no, but I would like to be able to interact with the native people.
That's what we have Chris But that's what we have Chris Charlton for.
Then we'd have to live with Chris Charlton.
Well, there's a bunch of English speaking wrestlers over there that can help us.
I bet.
Oh yeah. What? Like Tamatonga, El Fantasmo. Come on. I'll just be like, hey, I watched you in RCW, El Fantasmo, and then we're buddies, you
know? We won't go into that, my friend. Tell the people where they can find you.
But what if I don't want to? I do want to tell you where
they need to find you, sir.
You can find me on the X Mastodon, Blue Sky, and Hide at That Canada Guy, the TikTok, Instagram, and the Threads at That Canada Dude. You can find me on our Facebook page at Andre Balbal Wrestling Talk. I will admit I do not accept friend requests on my personal page just for personal reasons from people I don't actually know in real life, just so you're aware, because I've gotten one or two. I don't know if it's people from here, but I do not accept people I don't know in real life on that one. You can find me on all my social medias. All the other ones, I'll accept you. You can find me over at the Twitch at twitch.tv/our local establishment this coming Saturday night at 8 p.m. Mountain, 10 p.m. Eastern. It'll be myself and my part-time tag team partner, Mr. Ed, talking Marvel Talk. We're going to be talking episode 2 of the Loki series. So check this out at twitch.tv/our local establishment live Saturday night at there at 8 p.m. Eastern/10 p.m. Eastern, or 8 p.m. Mountain, 10 p.m. Eastern, blah. You can find the replay for that and the first episode of our Loki review, Marvel Talk, at youtube.com/our local establishment. Also, head over, check out our boy Mike the Rep at Backburger Video. You might be watching us now, so if you are, go over to our channel, give us a subscribe there. But subscribe to Backburger Video because it's a great channel. Lots of great wrestling content there. That's a big thanks to our boy Mike the Ref for all his help. You can check him out live at twitch.tv/Mike the Ref for all his great gaming content and his live watch alongs of AEW Dynamite every single Wednesday. You can also check out the replays of all his great gaming content at youtube.com/@backburger_gaming, where you can find him, Mr. PJC, Mr. Rick Jules, and their freaking guest, Miss Kayla J.
Kayla J. Love Kayla J.
Go check them out. Melball, where can they find you?
If you want to follow Melball, you can find her on the X thing at Collins Melball. You can find her on everything else: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, and Blue Sky at Melball Collins. You can also find her on our local establishment's original programming, Paramindful with Alex the Werewolf, every other Monday. We have episode coming up here on Monday about the Bermuda Triangle, so you want to keep an ear out for that. That's coming out at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. You can also find me on Astro Pizarro's YouTube channel, where we do our show, Ladies Wrestling Showcase, where we talk all things women's professional wrestling. We're working on the topics for our next episode, which will be coming out on Friday, which is going to be a pre-recorded episode because the Astro Pizarro is a busy lady. She's all famous and stuff, so we need to work around her famousness. If you are wanting to watch Stardom Wrestling, we will leave a link in the channel description. It is stardom-world.com. It is 999 yen, or approximately $10 Canadian. Shadow Sean Spears, or it's actually more like $7.30, $7.50, depending on where your dollar is at that time of the month, but it's still an amazing price to watch some amazing women's wrestling. And if you go back into the vaults, you can see some of the women from AEW, WWE, and ROH and Impact of today, like Io Sky,
Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, you always say Shayna Baszler.
So I love me some Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler. Blair Davenport. Tony Storm. I think
Jamie Hayter
already.
Jamie
Kyrie
Hayter.
Kane. What?
Jamie
Hayter. So many amazing women. Go over and check that out. You don't want to miss out on that. Andre, my trusted friend and colleague, do you have anything else to say to the beautiful people?
I just want to say thank you so very, very much.
Excellent day. That being said, I am your Malba. Over there is Andre. We will see you next time. Mwah!